Hey, it's Evan from Alaska. I've got all my prototypes here. One, of course, disappeared at night. So that was a cake cone crust with liquid cream cheese and rosemary pot de creme mixed together. And I'm just gonna have to track that down and see where it went. One thing I started a video and I went back to start over, but I found out that a lot of my pies didn't set. So I think I know the problem with that. I modified a pot de creme recipe for part of my filling and it wasn't quite setting up. So I need to adjust my ratios. Thank you, Emily, for giving it a good go. But I did reach a friend of mine who's a chocolatier today, and she gave me a lot of great advice. So here's my prototypes. This was a oatmeal crust with a liquid cream cheese and a strawberry lime jam because my rosemary jam didn't set completely. So I wanted to see how it would set. Obviously that failed. We know that the oatmeal crust will work from the Milk Bar pie and that the liquid cream cheese will set up. So I'm just going for flavor here. And it all tastes really good, but I got to get that part that's holding it together. So that's number one. As I mentioned, my cake cone with liquid cream cheese and the rosemary pot de creme disappeared. So hopefully it was really good. I'll find out more on that and get back. This is a pretzel crunch crust with the rosemary pot de creme and the rosemary jam. So this one, we can see that my crust is holding up, but I have an idea now what I need to do about both my jam and my white chocolate, the rosemary pot de creme. That's really stinking good. The crust on this one is definitely holding its shape, and well, the pie's kind of collapsing, but we're going to increase the white chocolate and reduce the milk in the pot de creme. I guess you need to switch your ratios from the chocolate to the liquid when you switch to white chocolate. So we're going to try that tonight. That's just stupid. That's really good. There's a really light flavor of the rosemary and the pot de creme, and then a little bit more of a jolt with the rosemary jam, which I got out of Milk Bar Life. And the crust is really great. And in my crust, I added cocoa nibs because I wanted a little bit of that chocolate in there without it losing the color. And it's like really bitter, almost a little bit of a bourbon coffee taste that is in the crust, which is really delicious. But obviously my pie is not holding together. But we'll make that work. The next one is liquid cream cheese and my rosemary pot de creme. Again, my fillings just didn't set. But let's see how it is with the vanilla wafer crust. There's a little bit more of a knife here so we can cut it. As I cut that, the crust turned out really good. This is going to be really, really good, I know. Vanilla crust is fabulous. I think that it's not in my flavor profile here. I want more of that salty crunch. So right now the pretzel is really firing on all cylinders. So I know that that's right now where I want to go. And yeah, and the white chocolate pot de creme, if I get it set right, will be just stupid with that. So right now, those are my takeaways. On this one, I took my cookie, my original cookie that I had left over, and I turned that into a crust with the rosemary creme, or rosemary pot de creme. And in this one, I did a rosemary, I swirled that, I swirled some of the jam in there, or the jelly. So, if you remember, my cookies were super spicy, but I got that adjusted. Let's see how the spicy does. That is really surprisingly good with the a little bit of heat in my crust. So that may just be a keeper as well, but the heat overwhelms the rosemary and the white chocolate, so makes a good spicy crust though. I love it. The last one I have here is my potato chip and nibs crust with liquid cream cheese and my rosemary pot de creme, and I did a jam swirl in this one as well. And obviously, as we found on the others, my fillings didn't quite set, but we'll get that fixed. What a mess. What a mess. And here's my potato chip. Yeah, my potato chip crust is not coming together. And it's not holding its shape at all, but I can figure that out and see what we can do. Let's see what the taste is and see if I need to pursue that at all. Well, it doesn't suck, but potato chips, that's just not my flavor. So let's see, as I take things away here, I really like the pretzel crust. The pretzel crunch from the Milk cookbook is fabulous. My biggest challenge is making enough so that some makes it to pie crust. So good. And in the pie crust, it really held its shape. I added nothing to it really. I just blended it and added butter. And that's with the chocolate nibs that are in there, it really, really matches my flavors well. That one by far is the best. The oatmeal is good. The chocolate chip, or the spicy chocolate cookie is good as well. The potato chip crunch did not do much for me. I really like the flavor of the rosemary pot de creme, and I'm gonna go back there. I'm probably gonna leave the white cheesecake or the liquid cheesecake out of it, but I will do another set and see what it does. But I think the pot de creme is gonna be awesome when I get it, and then I'm gonna try and swirl in some of the rosemary jelly as well. So that's where I'm at. I guess this gets this part covered, and I spend most of tomorrow trying to pull all these recipes back together. Thanks a lot for watching. You guys have a great day.